What is an advocate and what do they do? It's certainly hard to be an advocate if you don't know what one is and you don't know what they do. So let's find out. Being an advocate is a game changer. That's why I have put out this video, because it certainly has changed my life. An advocate is a person who speaks on behalf of another person or a group of people who may be unable to speak for themselves or who may need assistance in communicating their needs or defending their rights. Advocates work to ensure that the people they represent have their voices heard and their interests protected. There are all kinds of advocates out there. For example, in the legal realm of things, lawyers are advocates because they're representing people who don't have a voice and they need help. The same is true in healthcare. We could even say our nurses and our doctors are our healthcare advocates. How about people with disability? There are people who advocate for them out there and have started legislation that helps them be able to live in a world more easily. All of those people are advocates. Anybody can be an advocate. And the point I'd like to make is, have you looked in the mirror lately and see who needs you to advocate for them? That's right, you. It wasn't until I learned to advocate for myself that my life truly changed. One of the reasons that I got into the position that I got into with my husband dying and my losing everything was because in my marriage, I did not know how to advocate for myself. I didn't know how to have the conversations I needed to have. I was not knowledgeable in financial matters, and that was by choice. That was something I did to myself. Part of us growing and becoming empowered in our lives is figuring out how to advocate for ourselves. Kind of like when you go to the doctor and they're telling you all of these things and that you need to have a surgery or you need to be on this medication or you need to be doing this or that. A lot of times, and I know for me, most of my life, I just went along with whatever the doctor said. But the truth of the matter is sometimes going along made me sicker. I didn't advocate for myself. I didn't say, I don't think that's a good idea because when I do that, I don't feel good. Or I see a difference in the wrong direction. I just went along and I just did what I was told. It wasn't until I realized that I need to take care of myself and the only person who's going to do that is me, not only in my health, but especially in my finances, that I stepped up and started questioning, well, is that really the best decision that could be made here? I have another example. I had to have carpal tunnel surgery because my hand didn't work very good. I had the surgery and my hand still didn't work very good. The doctor wanted to do surgery on my elbow. And I said, wait a minute, you're just going up the line. Maybe there's something wrong further up. I had to advocate for myself. And sure enough, I had troubles with my neck. That's where the real problem was. It's about listening, taking other people's opinions into account, but listening to yourself as well. And listening to what you know is right for you. Same thing happens with our finances. A lot of times people say, well, you need to do this or you need to do that. I have another perfect example. I met with a financial person. He told me to invest my money in a certain way. I followed his advice and I lost all that money. He was too aggressive for what I needed done for my long-term goals. Luckily, I didn't lose too much money, but it was a few $1,000s. But there was something inside of me that said, I don't think this is right for me. But I said to myself, well, he's the expert. Again, abdicating my power, and I followed what he said. Instead of advocating, instead of questioning, instead of being more curious and figuring out what was right for me. Learning to advocate for yourself is a game changer. It's not always easy. because sometimes you will be up against resistance. People will get angry that you're questioning them, especially if they think they're the expert and that they know better. But at the end of the day, it's your life, and you need to learn how to advocate for yourself, for your best interest, because you're the one who knows best what's best for you, not only in your person, your body, your health, but in your life in general. One of the areas that is very helpful for you to learn about advocating for yourself is in the topic of finances. And I actually made another video, why women should talk about money, that I'll put the link right here. Go watch that one next, because advocating for yourself around your finances is going to help you immeasurably in getting self-confidence around your finances.